a bit high up.
Hello and welcome, everybody. How you doing, Sid? You okay?
I'm good, my brother. I am good, living the dream. How about you?
I am all good, man. I'm very, very well. And welcome, everybody, to another episode of Roll of Advice, the show where we give you advice based on the roll of the die.
Not today.
Damn.
I'm a spoil sport.
That you are, man. That you are. Now, this is how the show works. We read out your questions that you sent in to us via slant here. We read out the questions that you sent to us via our social media and on this live show today. And what we'll do is we will then roll the die. Now, based on the roll that you get, we'll give you some very tasty, lovely advice. But before we do get into the advice, we'll discuss it first. Now that you know how that works, let me tell you how the die works. If you get a 1 or a 2, that's going to be a short and sweet piece of advice. If you get a 3 and a 4, that means we'll talk about it, Sid. Won't we talk about it?
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. And if you get a 5 or a 6, that's the jackpot advice. That is the one that you want. Now say it.
Are you not going to address this issue? For God's sake, Qasim. For God's sake.
Am I not back straight? I thought I sorted myself out.
I've spent the past couple of past minute or two like this, waiting for you to say something. You don't even said anything. You just carried on.
It's because
that just shows how professional you are, Qasim. You're such a pro. You're such a pro. You're not going to get distracted by anything.
I'm not going to get distracted. Why would I? Now, say it. Tell me, who's the sponsor of today's episode?
The sponsor of today's episode is actually Orion Design Studios. Ooh. Hey guys, Orion Design Studios. Oh my gosh, who are they? Who are they, Qasim? Well, I'm glad you asked. The great thing is, guys, look, if you've got a website or anything that needs doing in regards to your business, then Orion Design Studios are the people that you need to go see. Now, when we're talking about website, look, guys, our white van man Dave, you've probably got a website out there that's just been put up by yourself. You haven't really put much into it, or you've paid an arm and a leg for someone to do a absolute horrible job. Well, for a fraction of that price, yeah, fraction of that price, guys, you're going to get an absolutely amazing deal, because Orion Design Studios' motto is what, Qasim? What's their motto?
Orion Design Studios' motto is that they will help. Well, they've not really got a ring, in-tune ring motto, but they are out there to help local businesses get back on their feet, especially during this difficult time, through stunning web design. There you go. Give you a bit of a rhyme on the spot there.
But yeah, and also the one I was looking for, Qasim, that you just failed to absolutely mention, and you've made me look like a right fool. Thank you very much for that. Was, guys, you've got to remember, when it comes to your business, it's all about making the right first impression.
Of course it is.
Yeah? That's it. So you've got to do that. Yeah, Orion Design Studios have absolutely got you covered. So go take a look at their website. Yeah, www.oriondesignstudios.co.
Oi,
mimicry at its finest. And most importantly, I want to say a massive thank you again to ELT Prints. Most importantly, guys, go check out their amazing portfolio on Etsy /ELT Prints. Check out their Instagram at ELT Prints as well. And most importantly, guys, do not forget to take a look and use our discount code ROLLADVICE20. All the links are in the description below, so don't miss out and click them as well. And don't also forget good old Polaris.
Indeed.
But most importantly, guys, without you guys, I always say this, the show wouldn't work. So a massive thank you to everyone that's been sending in their questions via Facebook, via YouTube, via the live chat, and most importantly, Instagram. Keep them coming, and we hope you are enjoying our new starting time. Just for the next couple of weeks, we'll be starting the shows between 6 and 7. And if you guys like it that much, we don't know. We won't keep it. We'll just change it back to the old time, because it's not about you guys. It's about us.
Couldn't have said it better, sir. I couldn't have said it better. Now, on that note, tell me, what's your issue of the day, brother?
My issue of the day. All right, Carson, this is maybe I'm a cheapskate, right? But my issue of the day is this: why have biscuits become so expensive?
Oh man, I
Honestly,
mean,
why have they become so expensive? I
okay,
remember you used to
what
get.
are you referring to? What are you
I'm
referring to specifically?
I'm
What did you
talking
go
about
into the store? You went into the store one day. You were like, do you know what? I'm gonna buy some good old biscuits. You had a look at them, and you were like, what the hell? What was
hobnobs,
it?
chocolate hobnobs, man. £1
Oh
eighty
yeah, man.
nine for
Yeah.
like 12 in a packet.
Mm,
£1.89 for like 12, and if you want to get a
yes.
double one, it's like nearly £4.
Yeah.
I was like, what? You know, you go through a half a pack of biscuits in one cup of tea. You know, you can only enjoy 2 cups of tea with a packet of hobnobs. I don't know.
Yep.
The missus has got this philosophy that you should only have like 1 or 2 biscuits, but I do double dunks.
Who
I don't
has
know.
1 or 2 biscuits with a tea? Why, and why is your missus? Why is your missus having 1 or 2 biscuits and a tea at your house? I mean, I
I know.
understand if you go to a guest's house and you're like, do you know what?
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
don't want to
limit
be.
myself. I don't want to
Yeah,
be greedy. I don't want to, seem
destroy
like,
the biscuit
yeah,
collection.
yeah, as though, I'm sat at home. But why why is she being a guest at your own house?
Don't know, man. Don't
Just
know.
with the 2 biscuits. No, this is a very solid question, Sid, and unfortunately, it's not one that I have an answer to. It's like chocolate. Chocolate is now stupidly ridiculous in price, as is Coke. A can of Coke now costs 85 pence.
It was
It
crazy.
used to cost 50p.
I remember when it used to cost 39p.
Bloody hell, see, that's what I mean, man.
Mm.
But it
Right.
is what
Well,
it.
that's my issue, man. I can't stand the fact that biscuits have gone so expensive. But I'm talking like the brand biscuits. I know there's like lesser
The
brand
cheaper
versions
alternatives, yeah,
um,
of course.
that you can get, but they just don't taste the same. They
Mm.
just don't taste the same.
No, yeah, and but the thing is, you're 1000% right on that. It's like I can't have any other cookies. To me, they just don't taste right apart from Maryland's.
Mm, mm.
I
I
don't
actually
think there
prefer.
are.
I actually prefer Asda's price cookies to Maryland's.
See, I don't. I don't. I've had them. I don't. It's not that I think they're like, oh my god, if they're in front of me, I won't eat. Oh man, I'll demolish whatever's in front of me. But
One sec, Cassim. One sec. Read this.
if I have a biscuit, which is rare, I only have 1 or 2. No, but
Can
that's
I?
expected from you. I mean,
Can
come
I?
on, come
Can I?
on.
Can I kick?
That's
Can I kick it from the chat?
Yes, you can
Ban this
delete,
user.
remove permanently. Ban this user.
I know you can as well.
Holy moly. Holy
Oh
moly.
man.
That's right.
Um,
Don't ever tell us that you only have 1 or 2 biscuits again. Uh,
so
but yeah,
yeah.
man, that's a tough one.
It is
Unfortunately,
tough.
there's nothing we could do about that. That's from the power higher up.
Oh well. It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. It is what it
I agree. Ban the user. I know exactly. How dare you only have 2 biscuits? That's ridiculous.
Oh,
It's
at least
breaking
have 3.
laws.
Jeez. What do you mean 1 or 2? At least
Now
3.
that was my issue, and I thank you, Kasim, for giving me your
No advice,
words of
really.
wisdom there of just deal with it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of the show, which is
Hmm.
Kasim. What's your issue of the day?
My issue of the day is this, Sid.
Hit me, baby. Hit me with it.
Work has gotten very busy all of a
Oh,
sudden. And it's put me in a conundrum. And that conundrum is pretty much this. New work's coming, which is great. Always appreciate new work.
Mhm.
But the work that I'm currently doing has now increased. And the conundrum that I'm in is, what do I do about the new work that's coming and the work that's increased and still deliver everything on time? Because it's getting a hella busy.
Well, Kasim, you really got to start making the most of your time and stop dilly dallying with other things. When you should be working, stop playing games. When you should be working, stop watching YouTube videos on your phone. Yeah, wake up on time, for one. Start your work early, and that way you'll be done before 6 o'clock. And you just got to make sure that you treat it as if you were in an office. So you wake up, if you start work at 8, for example, set yourself that shift. All right, I'm going to work at 8 o'clock, Mum, from downstairs kitchen, upstairs to the bedroom or wherever it is your office is. Yeah, jump on the computer, give it about 10:30, go for a break. 1 o'clock, go for lunch. 3:30, go for another break. And before you know it, you'll be done for 5, 6. But then you've got to make sure you're being productive, you don't get sidetracked. Other than that, if it's too much for you to handle, then quit. Or as Roy says, quit the show and eat less biscuits.
No, priorities, show and biscuit, 1000%. That trumps everything else. Who cares about bills? Who cares about anything else? Roll up a buy some biscuits. If you are not watching this show right now with either a glass of milk or a cup of tea, or even a coffee, do you know what? We'll let you off. Even a coffee in hand, and you don't have a pack of biscuits with you right now whilst you're watching this show, then you all deserve to be banned in the chat. We'll ban all of you. I tell you what.
We got no views today. Oh, because we banned them all.
Because we banned them all. Well, they should have been having them biscuits then. I'll tell you what.
Shame
I'll tell you what.
on you.
No.
So this is a bit of advice for Al from LH. Wake up at 5 a.m. Do a bit of exercise, shower. You feel refreshed, ready to go for the day.
All
right.
Okay. Love it.
Now, before we move on to the question,
bit more of a sensible one today, Sayed, from me.
Okay, is this for Garson versus the world?
Oh no! I was just saying about my advice. I thought you would appreciate.
Okay.
I did. Sensible one.
It was good, man. It was good. I thought there was a bit of a cop out, but it was good.
What?
I'm joking, man. I'm joking,
man.
Sometimes just not pleasing people.
Oh no, I was gonna say you're never pleased. I'll tell you what.
Now hit me with Garson versus the world.
Garson versus the world is a good question. Now, I am of the belief that contactless card payments shouldn't be a thing. And I've got a very, very good story as to why they shouldn't be a thing.
Okay.
So I think you should just go back to old school chip and pin.
Chip and pin. Okay.
Yeah, not your phone, not your card, just chip and pin.
So get rid of contactless and go back to chip and pin.
Go back to chip and pin.
Okay.
Now that you know what that is, world.
When we get to it, give us your thoughts. And
Indeed.
We've got a question in from the chat, Carson.
Yo. Here's a question. If you dunk up your biscuit and it breaks and falls in, what do you do? Do you just finish it off, make a new cuppa?
Do you finish it off or do you make a new cup of tea?
Oh, do you finish it off and make a new cup of tea? I see. That's a good question. When a biscuit, I'm such a pro at this. I've not had an issue like that in God knows when. My tea dipping biscuit skills are to the next level. Honestly. It's out of this world, just like my camera is today. Also on that, Sayed, I don't know about you, but I mean, when that issue arrives with me, what I do is I tend to just scoop it out at the end.
Yeah, I tend to swizzle the cup and just have a little biscuit concoction at the bottom and then just gulp it all down.
Just gulp it all down. I'll tell you what.
That tea's getting binned. It's the best part of it. Actually, sometimes, have you ever dipped it on purpose?
What, tea?
Yeah, and let it fall in just so you can have something at the bottom.
No.
Okay.
I mean, what kind of sinister biscuit killing are you doing?
I'm a serial killer, bro. When it comes to biscuits, many biscuits get lost during that battle with me. Many biscuits.
We lost them brothers one by one.
That's it, man.
Holy macaroni.
Ready. So that was that's going to be the Garcin versus the world all done. You got our issues out of the day. Most importantly, guys, if you do want to get involved, the link is in the description. Click the link.
Holy macaroni. What's going on with my camera today? I tell you what.
I don't know, laddie. I don't know. Sort it out. Sort it out. Now, while you do that, Garcin, I'm going to move on to the first question.
Go for it, man. Let's go. What's the first question saying?
So the first question actually comes from Sancho.
Okay, Sancho.
Sancho says, now this is embarrassing. At work during lunch, I was on the phone to my mum. After lunch, my manager called me over to her desk. I replied, all right, mum. She was horrified and everyone burst out laughing. I apologized profusely, which thankfully she accepted. But the issue is everyone keeps bringing it up and it's really annoying. What can I do to make them stop?
Well, I'll tell you what, Sayed. Let's roll that dice and find out, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Alrighty. It's a 3. So just to remind all you lovely viewers at home, if you get a 1 or a 2, that's short and sweet. If you get a 3 and a 4, we'll talk about it. And if you get a 5 or a 6, that's the jackpot advice. That's the one that you want, where we'll give you our full blown out unwanted opinion. Now, say it.
Oh, Garcin, where are you, man? Where are you? Where have you gone?
I'm here, man. I'm here. I am here.
Right.
Eventually.
I can't see you, Garcin, and it's not the same if I can't see your face.
I know. Tell me about it, man.
Man, sad times. Sad times. Now, I want to hear, while Garcin's sorting out his beautiful face. Oh, there we go. He's back, so I don't need to ask anyone's opinion anymore. I was going to see what the chat had to say about this. Chat, what do you think about this? What are your thoughts, Chatty Watty?
Chatty Watty?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You better start chatting, chat. What do you think he should do, eh? What do you think?
What do you think? Now, I mean, can't say that I've been in this situation before, but I've been in a similar situation, but slightly different. Well, it's similar. This was in primary school. Now, for those of you who don't know, in Asian households, when somebody who's older than you, like your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, who's all older than you, when somebody asks you something, you reply, even if you've not quite caught what they said, you reply with G. So if somebody says, Kasim, come here, it'll be like G, and then that's what you'd say, right? That's to inform the other person that you have let them, and yeah, basically like you have acknowledged their call, right? In a polite way. So I'm in primary, and we're all cleaning up the books, and I forgot to put my books away, right? I left them on my desk because it was like lunchtime. So anyway, when we all got called in back from lunchtime, I was told to go put my books away. Now the books were in the bookshelf was in the middle of the classroom, right? So I picked up my books and I've gone and I've been told to go put them away, right? And the teacher's still like talking and starting the lesson and going on with the lesson, and then turns around and says to me, so something to me. Now I didn't catch what the teacher said. So the teacher said, Qasim, and I turned around and went, G? And the entire class burst out laughing. So yeah, that was my little story. What relevance that had to anything, I don't know. But yeah, there you go. You didn't want it. You wanted it. I don't know. You have it now.
I know.
You have it now.
Didn't have a choice, did we, Qasim?
No, you didn't. You know what? I thought, do you know what? Story time with Qasim. That's what I thought. All right. Yeah. So in this situation, basically, what I'd say is don't give people smart answers back, especially your manager. You just look like a fool. Hey, there you go. That's the story relation. Hey, there you go. Even though I didn't give a smart answer, but just watch yourself.
So it's a 3, remember, Qasim. Let's talk about it.
I talked about it. I'll give an entire story behind it, bro.
Yeah, I'm talking about the advice. Give some advice, laddie. You've just given your story and gone, yeah, well, don't give your manager lip.
Nah, that's
That's not
exactly,
advice. That's
that
like,
is exactly.
let me talk about me for 5 minutes, and here's your advice, mate. Don't give lip.
Don't Google it.
Because you
Yeah.
got to remember,
So
okay, he's
go
getting
on, go
bullied
on.
by his work colleagues now.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
calling the manager mum. Manager's fine. She's not got an issue with it.
yeah, I know, but like, I mean, well, it's your own fault. You shouldn't have done it, should you? You got nobody to blame but yourself. So I suggest you act like a child, considering you want to call other people mum. You act like a child and you go stand yourself in the corner for at least 10 minutes. Do you understand?
Oh man.
And if you move even a centimeter, the belt will come out. Oh, we don't do the belt no more, do we?
No, Gassim, we do not.
The
do
chapel will
belt
come out now.
anymore.
We don't do the chapel either. Right. Damn.
We just give hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses. If you move even a centimeter, I'll give you a sloppy kiss, is what will happen. Me personally.
Molly.
All right.
Yeah, I would say, listen, on a serious note, Sancho, you need to sort your life out.
Yes.
You've clearly got mummy issues. You're looking at for a mum in everyone that you basically meet. I'm surprised you ain't called your work colleagues mum as well, or even dad. I think what we should do now is take it forward another step, and Mother's Day, get your manager a Mother's Day card and some flowers.
Yes.
And just embrace your new siblings as well at work. You know, just when it's a birthday card, someone on your team, happy birthday, brother, happy birthday, sister. And if they've got anything to say about it, just flip the bird.
Flip the bird. Now, also, what you could do as well is if you've been in that business for like 5-10 years, once you've been there for quite a while, and you tend to normally from the higher ups, you tend to get like a reward or something for the length of service. I think on the 10th year, you should get some adoption papers and give it to your manager as well. That way, it can become official. Because that's a long time. If you've been with your manager for that,
there we go,
there you
Gassi, there we go.
Get them adoption papers. Now, Sid, do you want to do us the honors and read out the next question?
I certainly can. The next question is from Samson.
Samsung,
like Samson and Delilah.
Shay.
So Samson says, how do I tell my mum that I broke a wedding ring? She still thinks my sister did it. I broke it up by sucking up in Hoover. It all came out bent and all out of shape. Bent and snapped. I denied it, so did my sister. But because my sister Hoover the day before, when my mum was home, she thinks that's what happened. I hoovered when no one's home. Shall I spill or keep the secret?
Holy macaroni. That's a bit of a conundrum. Let's roll that dice and find out what you should do.
Wedding ring dangers.
Indeed, man. Where's our dice gone? There it is. Higher. It's a 6. Jackpot advice.
That is jackpot advice, so we gotta give it our all.
Oh, we've got to give it our all now. Say it. Tell me.
Yes.
In this situation now, you're a parent. Yeah. You got your wedding ring.
Mm-hmm.
It's fallen somewhere. I'm your child. I'm hoovering up. It's gotten trapped in.
Mm-hmm. I
quickly take it out. I put it to the side. I pretend I don't know. So this going down the angle of you don't know, right? You're pretending that you don't know what's happened. I've put it to the side. You've noticed it. Hit me.
Samson?
Yes.
Get your butt over here now, lad. Get your butt over here now, laddie.
All right. You're right. All right.
Explain this to me. Explain it.
Is that your ring?
Explain how this is broken, you punk.
I've got absolutely no idea. Have you asked the sister?
Why would
Have you asked Lucy?
Why would I ask Lucy? If there's anyone that breaks anything in this house, Samson, it's you.
Yeah, but why am I specifically going to go out and break your ring? That achieves nothing for me.
Because you, Samson, are a twisted person. I'm surprised you ain't got 666 in the back of your head, Damien child. From the moment you've been born, you cause me nothing but a headache. All right. Now, I want you to be honest with me. And to be honest, right? I've had this wedding ring now for 30 years.
Yeah.
Did you break it?
No. It was
You
Lucy.
lying little piece of garbage.
It was Lucy. Ask if she hoovered up.
Go call Lucy.
Lucy! Yeah?
Go.
Come here! Mum's calling you. Oh, fine. I don't know why Lucy's really heavy footed, but there you go.
No, I was going to say. Right, Lucy, hurry up, you little maggot. All right.
Yes, Mum?
When did you vacuum?
Yesterday.
Anything you want to tell me? Don't look me in the eye.
Mum, I don't know. I cleaned. Oh, I vacuumed.
Anything you want to tell me, Lucy? Is there something you want to tell me? Lucy, you know you're my favourite, and you know how much I hate your brother.
Whatever
Anything
it
you wanna
was,
tell
he
me?
did it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't me. Yeah, it was.
I love that too. It wasn't me. Yes, it was. Oh no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. I'll tell you what.
Listen, Lucy, I know how much I hate your brother.
Just don't take my
Babe.
allowance, Mum.
Look, if you tell me the truth, nothing's going to happen to you. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. It was Dad.
Right, you're grounded. Everything's gone. Get out of my face.
when all else fails, either pin it on Dad or pin it on the younger brother. One of the two.
Well, it was definitely Lucy. Samson,
Lucy.
I still hate your guts, lad.
Thanks, Mum. Love you too.
Love you too.
So that's what would happen if you.
That is
you don't
exactly
tell
what
them the truth.
that was the exact conversation. To be fair,
Yeah.
Kasim, we
1000%.
actually got that transcript sent in from Samson.
Exactly.
And he did ask us to reenact it in those words exactly.
In those words, exactly.
We hope we did it justice, Samson. We hope that Lucy's foot stomping was to your liking, because I know you said she's very heavy-footed.
Yeah.
So I think Kasim did a very good job with his stomp there.
Now, what advice would I give based on the back of that? Let your mum know. Tell her straight away. Don't delay. Claim today. Do it right now. Otherwise, you're gonna feel the wrath, and that's something that you just don't want to feel. Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad, like a funny comedian once said.
But then the thing is, Kasim, if he comes clean, and from what we know, right, his mum absolutely hates him.
Yes.
Isn't that going to cause more problems for him? Should he really come clean? Obviously, it looks like the sister's the golden child. But isn't that going to cause more problems for him if he comes clean? Should he just carry on with the lie? Because the mum's not really that bothered as much because the sister did it. It's clearly because Samson did it. That's why that's why there's so much animosity and hatred. In fact, as been pointed out here, it's the mum's fault for leaving it on the floor.
Yeah.
Should Samson kind of do like a card or something that says your fault for leaving it on the floor? Take ownership, take accountability for your.
No, because I mean, unless you want the old school whip to be pulled out or the, good old sandal, then yeah, definitely do not do anything as stupid as that. Just own up to your mistake. Go there and say, "Mum, look, I made a mistake. I'm sorry." Well, you know what? She might ground you. Your punishment might be less than you lying to her. If you lie to her, she'll give you a longer punishment, man. Just go up and be like, "Yo, Mum, I made a boo boo."
Nah, forget that, Samson. Look, you've got away with it, mate. You got away with murder. Yeah. There's been a murder. And Samson, you've got away with it. So let your sister
my people
continue to take the hit for let it carry on for at least another 20 years. Yeah. And then at that family reunion, 20 years from now, you go, "Oh, Mum, do you remember that your wedding ring? It was me." She'll have forgotten about it. Your sister will have got over it. All the damage and the therapy of being hated by her mom and being blamed for something that she didn't do.
Yeah, it'll all go in that one day.
That's
It's
it.
as if it never happened.
That's it. So that's all you
As
need
if
to
you
do,
didn't
man.
live for all of her life.
Traumatize your sister for life and
Yeah.
keep up the line. It's my
Yeah.
best advice to you. And if you don't do that, then you're a bigger fool. In serious note, get your priorities sorted out in life and be a liar. Just do what you were born to do. Lie. You habitual liar.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. There you have it indeed. Now, we've got another question in here. This is from Bob Ross.
1 second. Let's not. Let's leave the question for now from Bob because
is it Gaston versus the world?
it's Gaston versus the world, laddie.
Lovely jubbly. Okay, guys, Gaston versus the world is quite simple, really. I don't believe that people should have or should be using at all, in fact, contactless payment when they go out to the store. I think it's a massive security risk. If you ever lose your card, somebody picks it up, they can go happily spending it on whatever they want, really. Up to certain cap, obviously, 30, 40 quid, depending on which store you go to, but still, that's 30, 40 quid, and 30, 40 quid in bulks. Imagine all the packs of biscuits you can get with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I know this has happened to somebody as well. Luckily, that person wasn't me, but one of my friends lost a card. And basically ended up losing money too.
Happened to me.
I think. Really?
Yeah. It was
I
had an old bank card.
Right.
So I'd lost 2 bank cards, so I was on my 3rd one. So my first bank card, I looked at my bank account and there were contactless payments.
Okay.
In a completely different city. So I'm like, what the hell? So I checked the card on the bank statement. It showed my my original bank card 2 bank cards ago. I used to lose bank cards like every week.
Bloody hell.
But I'd cancelled them and got a new one. I'd lost that one, then got another one. So I was like, yeah, nothing's going to prop up. So my first bank card, I'm like, how much was it? Like 60 quid, 2 separate occasions. So I'm like, hey, ring them up saying, I didn't do this. I said, it's an old card. It's been cancelled. What's going on here? They're like, oh, we're really sorry. We'll refund you the money back. And that was it, really.
Damn.
But then again, contactless has saved me in dire situations.
What are you saying about contactless on your phone?
Yeah, contactless on my phone, where I've left my card at home and I'm like, oh, blimmin' hell. I've not got my card on me. Oh, tap it with my phone.
Yeah, I mean, that's another one. What happens if you lose your phone? Because it's a common thing. People do lose their phone too. And then again, it's the exact same process. Not only then have you lost something more expensive than your actual bank card itself, you've lost your phone. Especially if it's a new one.
But if I've lost my phone, I will still have my bank card.
My point is, okay, what happens if you lose your phone and your bank card? That's it. You're screwed. Life's over.
Then that'll be exactly the same as without having contactless, and then you lose your card. That's it. Life's over.
Life's over. Life's over. Yeah. No, then you just go back to.
It's exactly the same way. You can't cash money out. You have to go to the bank to get any sort of money out with your ID and stuff. Too much hassle.
Yeah, it might be too much hassle, but do you know what? Here's the thing. At least you won't be living with a fear of knowing that people will go around, start tapping their card everywhere and using them payments up.
Yeah, but the thing is, and even on the phone, you've got that security thing, haven't you? Where you can turn it off so it doesn't.
No. So you can manually turn it off. So you can, but then if you're gonna turn it off so it doesn't do contactless, then you're not going to be using contactless on your phone because that's an extra step for payment, isn't it?
I just switch it back on when I do need to do a contactless payment.
But why would you need to do a contactless payment? You could just put your card in. At least that way you know that everything is safe and secure.
Because I can't be bothered carrying a wallet around just for a bank card.
Do you not have any other cards?
No.
You only have one card.
Just the cards, yeah. I have other cards, but I don't use them. So I only use them online.
What,
Not
not like your driver's license? You don't carry your driver's license in your wallet?
no, leave it at home.
What happens if you get pulled over? Oh yeah,
Then
I do have a driver's license. I can't show you, officer.
yeah, then you have to produce it the next day, don't you? At the police station. Simple, just go produce it.
Yeah, but that's effort. Who
Yeah.
wants to go into a police station to show a license, man?
No risk of losing it.
I want to sit at home and watch Ertugral, man. What are you talking about?
Do you walk around with your passport in your pocket?
No, because I've got my driver's license as form of ID.
What if you lose
If I
your
didn't have
driver's
my
license?
then I'd walk around with my passport in my pocket.
What if you lose your passport?
Then I'll have to buy 2 new ones.
Oh man, that's so much hassle, isn't it, Cassim?
Well, it's not, because I need them to live in this country, especially being a
What,
brown
your
man.
passport?
Yeah.
Why do you need your passport? Why do you need to walk around with your passport all the time? To prove you're British?
To prove I'm British, exactly that. You know how these people be moving sideways nowadays.
Knocking into you. Do you know who I am?
Yeah, that's exactly it. You know.
Do you know where you are?
Do you know where you are? I once actually had a situation where a guy asked me after he bumped into me, asked me, you know, my dad owns the street, so what should you bump into?
Oh man, you should
There
ask
you
him
go,
who his
man.
dad is. He said, "Who's your dad? What does he do?"
Imagine. Nah, man, I was just trying to get home, man. I was like, I was tired, man. I come out from the gym. I was just trying to run home, man. I was scared priceless, man. Bloody hell. But yeah, dude, if my driver's license is out, I carry my passport.
Have you ever lost your driving license?
Have I ever lost my driver's license? Yes, I've lost it in my wallet with everything else that I've had to replace.
See, there we go. Now, if you weren't carrying your wallet around with you, you wouldn't have been in that situation. If you were just using contactless on your phone, you'd be all right.
No, but what happened? That's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm not talking about the necessary. It's a security risk. If somebody gets your card, yeah, it's really easy to stop it. Do you know what I mean?
Same, regardless. Even if you have contactless, it's exactly the same. Cause
It is
I don't know
indeed,
why.
man.
I don't know why contactless has got this. Contactless has been more of a lifesaver than a hindrance.
Sorry, say that again. You cut
Contactless
it for me there.
Contactless has been more of a lifesaver than a hindrance to people. Like even when lockdown came in, they increased the £30 limit to I think 45.
Have they?
Yeah, because
I mean,
of how effective contactless is and just how easy it is. Tap and go.
tap and go.
Do you know what I mean, Cassie?
I know exactly what you mean, man.
It's just tap tap go.
Tap tap duck duck goose.
Mm.
The thing is, I still believe it's a security risk. I love how interactive the chat has been for this Gotham versus the World. So I think just by default, say considering you're meant to be unbiased, I believe I should get the point for this.
No, I can't do that.
So what? It's a draw. If you say it's a draw, I swear, I swear brown.
A square brown.
I swear brown.
Well, let me think about this. Let me think about it. Okay.
Listen to everyone else.
I'm doing this completely unbiased. I'm just doing it for practicality and ease. So I don't really remember there ever being anything majorly in the news about contactless fraud or contactless issues going on.
Yeah.
Just like how with credit cards and debit cards, there's always a security risk with your information.
Yeah.
The amount of credit card and debit card fraud, I believe, is far more common than contactless fraud.
Right.
And purely because of how much it's made a lot of people's lives easier, I can't give it to you guys to get rid of it.
That's crazy, especially after being a victim of contactless
It's true.
abuse.
It's true. It's that.
You're
It's
still
that. I'm
with two
still.
different cards.
I will.
You're
I will
still
still because I will still leave my card at home and I will use my phone. It stops me from overspending because I know that I've only got a £45 limit, and I know that if in an emergency I ever need to buy anything or do anything, I
yeah.
don't need to worry about carrying a card with me at all times. I can just tap my phone.
Tap your phone, man.
That's
Hmm.
that's the only reason why, man. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that would actually agree with that.
Indeed, indeed. Well, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I mean, there's no,
Forget money, Carson. We should all go back to trading spices, salt, and kajus.
spices, salt, and kajus.
Oh, Carson, look, man, the sympathy votes come out now.
It's not a sympathy vote.
Let Carson win this one. He needs a win.
No, that's
Just
that's just let it win. That's not a sympathy thing. That's like, you know what? Yeah, my brother, let him win. All right, that's what that is. Man. That's you getting told by 1LZ Productions to let me win. That's not a sympathy vote. That's just a command.
Aye. Well, I'm gonna give it to the world, Gassim. Unfortunately, for you. I do believe that contactless has made a better change for the world, so we can't let it go. We can't let it go, Gassim.
We can't let it go. And on that note, that means that the scores are now 7-3. You guys are flying through the lead right here.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly, 4 points ahead.
But hey,
4 points ahead now.
Guess what time it is, Gassim?
What time is it?
It's time for the doctor, baby.
Is it time for the doctor?
It's time for the doctor now. Me and Carson went through all the questions, like we always do. We always say there's one that we can't give the truth, unlike the doctor.
Mm.
So we've decided to give the following question to the doctor, and it comes from Maya. Maya says, "So, I like this dude, but when I message him, he replies 3 hours later with a few words, and I reply straight away. It really frustrates me because I don't know if he likes me or not. Should I ask him or let it go?"
Holy moly. Now, some say that the doctor doesn't wear a watch. He decides what time it is.
Wow. Now, what's even better than that? It was once said that a cobra bit the doctor's leg, and after 5 days of excruciating pain, the cobra died.
And on that note, so stupid. And on that note, let's bring on the doctor. Welcome, doctor. You're on mute. Doctor, you are on mute. I don't know if you know.
Doctor, can you hear me?
There was a tech issue. I'm back now, right?
We can hear you loud and clear, Doc.
Fantastic. So I can confirm that both those statements are true. What I would also say is to 1LZ Productions, who says he took my advice last time, but it was useless. Well, what I'll say to you is this. Firstly, I have a zero refund policy. And the reason I have a zero refund policy is because the advice is always correct. The problem is you haven't applied it correctly. That's the issue. Now, moving on to Maya. Well, firstly, I just will say astaghfirullah. The holy month of Ramadan is upon us. Use this time to increase your relationship with your maker. However, if you must ask me for the advice, well, what I would say is this. I would say if 1 + 1 = 2, then 3 plus 3 does not equal 9. A few of you are probably confused. I'll tell you exactly what that means. Let me break it down. Imagine trying to do simple arithmetic without all the information in front of you.
Mhm.
It makes it slightly difficult. You know, if you want to know the answer, you've got to do an effective fact find. Without the fact find, you're going in blind. Are you blind, Maya? If the answer to that is no, then open them eyes, use the fingers that God has given you, and just ask the bloody question. Then you'll get your response. And this time, rather than 3 hours, if he never replies again, well, then you've got your answer. And if he does reply, you've also got your answer. So either way, the doctor's advice is foolproof, and you will get the answer. And that is the truth I prescribe.
And that, everybody, was the doctor. Mighty words from the doctor. Lay the smack down on people there. I'll tell you what.
There are no.
There
is no
prisoners.
mercy when it comes to the doctor.
Indeed, man. And yeah, that's gonna blow me away. It kind of blow me away. Always leaves me speechless. The doctor does.
Oh, aye. It goes without saying. It goes without saying. And on that note, we want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's been involved in the show. Most importantly, don't forget to tune in on Thursday between 6 and 7 p.m. where we should be having a guest with us. Thursdays are guest days moving forward, guys. Just so you know, Thursdays are guest days. Now, if you do want to get a bit, it's a goodbye from me.
If you are enjoying the show, please make sure to give us a like, follow, and subscribe. And that like and that subscribe button absolutely costs you nothing. So just click it, all right? Just press it, all right? And once you've done that, then give yourself a pat on the back and join us again, like Sayed said, on Thursday, where we'll have a guest on from 6 till 7. Remember, guys, times have changed for Ramadan from 6 till 7. Now, be sure, if you like what we do, support us via our Patreon. Link can be found in the description below. Check out ELT Prints, check out Orion Design Studio, check out Polaris Events and LV Sweet Treats. All of their links will also be in the description too. And most importantly, guys, stay safe and take care.
Take care, peeps. Goodbye for now.